Greetings, friend, and welcome. Most people still think of AI as something that lives in the cloud, a magical force that sends answers down from the servers of OpenAI, Google, or Amazon. But that's already changing, fast. Artificial intelligence is no longer just a remote service, it's moving to the edge. Edge AI means AI that runs directly on your device, your phone, your car, your wearable, your drone. No round trips to a data center, no waiting on the internet. And it's one of the most important shifts in how AI is actually being used in the real world. Why? Because Edge AI brings speed, privacy, and autonomy. Let's start with speed. When AI runs on your device, it doesn't have to wait for a server to respond. That's why your smartphone can now transcribe your voice notes instantly or suggest text mid-sentence, even in airplane mode. It's also why your Tesla can detect stop signs without asking a server for permission. That low latency makes Edge AI perfect for real-time tasks, object detection, voice control, even gesture recognition. Think of robots, AR glasses, or medical monitors. These systems can't afford to lag. The AI has to react now. But speed isn't the only advantage. Privacy is a huge part of the story. When AI runs locally, your data doesn't have to leave your device. No sending your conversations to a third-party cloud. No exposing your camera feed to a server you don't control. That's why Apple moved toward on-device Siri. It's why Samsung and Pixel phones now offer live captioning without internet access. And it's why Edge AI is growing in industries like healthcare, where patient data is too sensitive to trust to remote servers. Then there's autonomy. Edge AI can function in places where internet connections are unreliable or non-existent. Think rural clinics using diagnostic tools, drones mapping forests after disasters, satellites processing imagery before sending it to Earth. The big idea? AI is becoming more personal, more local, and more independent. It's no longer just about smarter search engines. It's about smarter everything: cars, homes, headphones, cameras, fridges, even dog collars. Of course, this shift doesn't come easy. Edge AI has serious technical challenges. Local devices have less power, less memory, and less cooling than big data centers. That means AI models must be shrunk, compressed into smaller, more efficient versions. Enter technologies like model quantization, pruning, and distillation. These techniques reduce model size and computational load without sacrificing too much performance. You may have heard of tools like Whisper Tiny, Llama 2 Mobile, or the new on-device models being built into Android. This is also why we're seeing so much excitement around chips like Apple's Neural Engine, Google's Tensor chip, and NVIDIA Jetson boards. These aren't just CPUs. They're designed for AI inference, optimized to run complex models locally without draining your battery. And here's the twist. As Edge AI grows, it flips the script on how we think about control. When AI lives in the cloud, a handful of companies hold the keys. They control the models, the access, the updates. But with Edge AI, you or your device can take back some of that power. You can run AI offline. You can choose what data stays private. You can build custom models tuned to your needs, not someone else's metrics. This decentralization could be a game changer. It could make AI more democratic, or it could just spread surveillance further into our homes and pockets. Because make no mistake, Edge AI can be used to empower or to exploit. A smartwatch that detects heart problems early? Amazing. A car that knows when you're distracted? and sells that data to advertisers? Not so great. And that's the double edge of the edge. It gives us faster, more private AI, but also makes it easier to hide what AI is doing. So the real question becomes, who controls the edge? You, your device, the company that sold you that device. We're entering a world where AI won't just be something we access, it'll be something we wear, drive, talk to, sleep next to. Understanding edge AI isn't optional. It's the next frontier, and it's already here. This is Mai Kasai, and you're watching the Singularity Hub. Subscribe for more stories from the front lines of AI, where the future isn't just coming, it's arriving in your pocket.